Hello students, this is part 3 of the novel To Serve with Love. In the previous part, that is part 2, we have seen the various aspects covered in the novel. In this part, we are going to look at the character analysis of the novel. The various characters that are portrayed in the novel, we are going to look at each one of them separately. The kind of character traits that each and every individual in this novel, what kind of description, what kind of behaviors they are indulged in throughout the novel, we are going to focus on each one of them in this video. So the first character, that is the main character, the protagonist of the novel, E.R. Braithwaite, that is the person who has written the novel. Because it is an autobiographical novel, he is the main character. So his character becomes known for his kindness and innovative approach to teaching. Yes, kindness. Why? Because he understands that these students come from a very disturbed background, and he the hence involves innovative approach in order to teach them, or in order to train them, or in order to change them as individuals. Now we know that the main character is a British man, okay, because he was born in the British colony, that is Guyana, and he tells the story of his first year of teaching in this novel. Yes, we know that what the novel is about. So this is the first introduction. Then before becoming a teacher, he served 6 years in the military. And after the military, he applied for many engineering jobs, but he could not find job because he was a black person. So Braithwaite had some insecurities when he started teaching. Why? Because first of all, the field was new to him. Then he was teaching in a very difficult area of London, and also he did not know the kind of students that he was going to face. But he grows confident in his teaching abilities. How? Day by day, with as the day passed, he got to know his students, he got to know their behavior, and so while dealing with them, he started becoming confident about his teaching characters, or the teaching abilities. He genuinely cared about his students, and because he cared about his students, because he cared for them, their future, their careers, their entire personality, so the students started respecting him. By the end of the school year, Braithwaite is a beloved, warmly accepted teacher who is well known in the community. We know that through various incidences in the novel. Okay, we have already spoken about those incidences. So we know that earlier the teacher who was not accepted by the students, a teacher who was not respected by the students, towards the end of the year, as the students also get to know him, they start loving him, they start accepting him, and they start respecting him. Braithwaite is an intelligent, sensitive man who is able to motivate his students. Okay, he is kind and intelligent, and he has an outstanding work ethic. He did not just leave the job and go away. Rather, he took up the challenge and he faced it with courage. In terms of his appearance, we know that he is a black person, but always he presents himself in a very calm and dignified manner. Okay, so this is the character analysis of the main character. Next, the next character here, again a major character, is Gillian Blanchard. So who is Gillian Blanchard? She is a white female teacher who is working along with Braithwaite in the Greenslade school. So she is Braithwaite's colleague. Okay, the person whom we work with. Those are our colleagues. So she is his colleague, a white colleague, but she did not see him as the students saw him, or other teachers they saw him. They just saw his outer appearance. But she came to know the nature of Braithwaite. She came to know that he has come here with a lot of difficulties, and he is now here to change the lives of these students. So she starts supporting him in his various tasks while he's dealing with his students. Whatever difficulties he faces, she accompanies him, okay, on the excursions, so that she can help him out by handling the students along with him. So she wants to support him as a colleague or as a friend. So she becomes a good friend, okay, of Mr. Braithwaite, and she is there to support and help him. So she is very lovely, she is very helpful, and she is very friendly. So these are the character traits that we see about Gillian Blanchard, okay, who is on one more major character. I'm not saying main character, she is one of the major characters, okay. Then the next character is Pamela Dare. Now she is one of the students, okay. So she, like, she is one of the students in the class who starts liking Mr. Braithwaite, okay, because he is very caring, he is very concerned about his students. So she starts liking this teacher because it might be the first teacher, a male teacher, who has shown this kind of concern towards her, okay. So now she is a pretty red haired, mature looking student who is at first somewhat defined, okay. Earlier she was very arrogant, she was not ready to listen to him, the teacher, and she was trying to do things which were against his instruction. But later she defends her teacher when the students are on the subway as they take their field trip. So there's this one incident where the students are on the way to the field trip, okay, and when they act in a very abrupt manner, she helps Mr. Braithwaite, she defends her teacher and helps him take control of the students, okay. Now in fact she develops a crush on her teacher, but Braithwaite conducts himself so professionally that she does not compromise his position. Now she starts liking her teacher, but the teacher in turn, he keeps that distance between him and the student. He keeps that professional relation between him and student. He makes it a point that she understands that he is her teacher and she is his student, okay. So with this she understands that yes, this care and concern that Mr. Braithwaite shows towards her is just only as a teacher and nothing more, okay. So she also understands this. He serves as a role model, counseling her against staying out late at night and getting herself into trouble. Like I told you, Braithwaite starts, feeling concerned about his students. He makes them understand when they do something wrong. So here, Miss Pamela Dare, okay, the student, she, gets into the habit of going out late at night and getting herself with bad company. So when Mr. Braithwaite comes to know, the teacher comes to know about this, he tells her, he explains her, he counsels her that how it is not safe for her to be late at night outside with unknown people, and hence she should not do something which will make her fall in trouble. So he becomes her role model, okay, the person that Pamela Dare would want to look up to, okay. Then, in the final chapter in the novel, we see that Pamela is a representative of the class who gives Mr. Braithwaite a present with the inscription "To serve with love." Okay, we see that through in the first video that we have seen, towards the end, the students gather and they just hand over a gift to their teacher. Okay, as a token of their love. So this gift is given by Pamela because she is one of the students who started respecting him the most. Okay, so on this gift it was written "To serve with love." Okay, from the whole class. So she is given the honor of presenting this gift to their teacher. So this is the character of Pamela Dare. Then the next character is again one of the students, that is Miss Joseph. Miss Joseph is a student and class representative of Braithwaite's class. Okay, like we have in a class, we have monitors, the leaders. So likewise, she is the class representative of the class that Mr. Braithwaite was handling. Now she also is a important official of the student council. I told you that chapter 17 that we have in our textbook is one of the chapter where the students, as a student council, they present the report, okay, of whatever they have studied this far in the school. So she is one of the important officials in that council, and she gives a short explanation of the council's purpose and activities. Like you have these house leaders or you have this team leader, so they give you a briefing about what the entire event is about. So she is one of the officials, and so she takes the charge of speaking to the entire gathering. Now, Miss Joseph begins the highest class proceedings by clarifying that common theme underlying all the studies this term is the interdependency of mankind. So she gives a very brief, explanation to the crowd that they have studied how each and every living being is interdependent on each other. Okay, thus making the topic very simple and understandable to the people. Okay, or the gathering. So this is the character of Miss Joseph. Then Denham. Now Denham is again one of the male students in the class. He's a very interesting character because he's an athletic young man. Athletic means the person who is very much energetic and interested in sports and sport activities. So he is that kind of person, and he's interested more in things like boxing. So he's very good at it. And Braithwaite, in one of the incidences where he wanted to, gain the confidence of his teacher students, he, tries to have a boxing match along with his student here. Okay, but before that, we see that Braithwaite is always confronted by the student, and Denham is one of the main person in doing so. Okay, he always was rude and disrespectful towards him, and he tried to behave in a way where his friends or his peers would be very glad to see him, that the way he boldly stood up against his teacher. Okay, and he would speak to him very boldly, he would back answer him. So by doing this, he wanted to gain the attention and praise of his other fellow students. Okay, but in chapter 11 we see that that is Denham and Braithwaite, they come in front of each other, they come across each other, and they start a boxing match in which the teacher Braithwaite punches Denham in the stomach. Okay, and then this person, this boy, he understands that this teacher is not just a normal teacher who is here to teach them about subjects and just go away, but the teacher is well skilled and he is very good in all that he does. Okay, so in that way he starts developing respect for him, and then later on he starts addressing him as sir without any sarcasm. Earlier he would say that, but with sarcastic way. Okay, in a sarcastic way, like he didn't want to say sir, but in a teasing way he would do that. But now that he has known him, he says sir with due respect. And at towards the later part of the story or the novel, we see that he becomes one of the leaders of the class. Okay, a boy or a student who was just good at his own activities, sporting activities, is now become the leader of the class, which means he definitely has realized his abilities. The next character is Miss Phillips. She's a teacher. So she is the member of teachers panel. Okay, like we know that in the 17th chapter, that is the meeting, the council meeting. In that, the students who are representing each class are present, and also a panel of teachers, a group of teachers who are present in order to see what the students are presenting or what the students are speaking about. So Miss Phillips is in one of the in the panel of teachers, and she seemingly brainless but proved to be the coolest and best informed teacher. Like she was not well informed, but she had a good rapport with her students, and she knew about all the activities that were taking place in the school. She intervened skillfully without embarrassing others, and she would question the students without making them feel embarrassed or making them feel that they did not prepare well or something like that. And she reminded that every subject has been carefully considered and fitted into teaching timetable. So she was the one who was in charge to see that all the subjects according to the age group of the students are made to be added in the syllabus. Okay, so that they could study them throughout that particular year. And she outwitted Denham with her innocent look and skillful argument. So when Denham was presenting, in that way, she has this questioning session with Denham, and she presents herself in a very innocent manner, but a very skillful discussion takes place between her and Denham. Okay. Then one of the minor characters, that is a very little role that this character has played, Foreman. Okay, so we see that he is a subject representative, one of the subjects that he was presenting on the basis, like on behalf of his class. Okay, so like we have various subjects, right? So likewise, every student was given different subject to present. So he presented his report on physiology with the help of human skeleton and comic relief for students. Now, if you know a student comes up and start only talking theory, you get bored, okay, because you are not very much interested in all that is happening. So he made his presentation interesting and also a little comedy, okay, so that he would gain the attention of the other students. Okay, so he spoke with clear, precise and strong sense of dramatic that it was a female skeleton. So he explained them that he was talking about a skeleton, and he also told that this skeleton is of a female. Okay, and how he has seen that all that he explains in a very clear manner. Also, he concluded that all people were the same, and the trimmings, that the shape, okay, of the skeleton might of the every individual might be different, but the foundation, that is the skeleton, were all laid on the same blueprint. So, in such manner, excellently, he presents his subject report. Okay. Then the next character is Mr. Florian. He is the headmaster of the school. Okay, that is Green Slate School. He is the headmaster, and because he is the headmaster, he begins the program of the student council report presentation. So he speaks at length about the aims and policy of the school. Like the we have heard so many principles. So they do that. Okay, they speak about the school's aims and policies and what the school has been doing up till now and what are its main objectives towards every student. He also gives praise wherever it is needed, and also insists that we have done so many things, but there are a lot of things yet to be done. Okay, and towards a general improvement in the behavior of the students, in cleanliness in the school, and also the attainment of knowledge. So he speaks about all these aspects, and then towards the end of his speech, he wishes the students a great success, so that their program or the meeting that they have gathered, or the gathering takes place in a very knowledgeable manner. Okay, and he leaves the stage with a lot of applause. So I hope you have understood a few characters that we have discussed. Okay, try to read the text and also understand what are the various subjects that are presented by every student. In the next video, now that we have finished discussing all of the aspects of the novel, in the next video we shall discuss about the brainstorming section. But before that, I would be glad if you students would just thoroughly read the entire text from the synopsis till the chapter 17 explanation, detailed explanation, so that when we discuss the brainstorming section, you are well aware of what we are talking about. Okay. Also go through all the three parts of the video that we have already put up on the YouTube, so that again you are well prepared to answer the brainstorming section. If you have any doubts, please students WhatsApp me so that I can help you, because this is the first novel that we have discussed. So I'm sure there might be something that you want to talk about, or you want to discuss, or you want to clear your doubts. So please do WhatsApp. Until then, thank you and have a nice day.